Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to Today in Bitcoin. Today is January the 19th, 2017. First of all, thank you to the person who sent me some Dash. I've been getting a lot of Dash lately. Thank you, guys. I want to say that tomorrow is Friday the 20th. You probably know it's the presidential inauguration. But after that, at 3 p.m., I'm going to hopefully debut the new show on this channel, a weekly roundup show, This Week in Bitcoin. I hope that is what I'm going to call it. For now, it's called This Week in Bitcoin. So check it out tomorrow, Friday, 3 p.m. It should be live, just like this is live right now. I also was on the Kenneth Amadori show. That is, what's the name of his show? Crush the Street. And that is probably going to get posted this weekend. I will try to keep everyone updated on Twitter about that. My Twitter link is below. I'm at TechBall, but you can look for the link below. I have lots of important links below. So Bitcoin is at $900. That is great. It's relatively stable. And we'll get into maybe some reasons why that's going on. But one reason that that's not affecting it is we've mentioned Dotcom and his huge announcement that he was supposed to make today about his big project. And I will link to his Twitter and you can check it out yourself. His announcement has been delayed. It's still ambiguous and up in the air. So he says to stay tuned. So I'll link to some of his tweets hyping it up and then just to his Twitter where you can stay in touch with him. Anyway, the announcement of whatever it is isn't going to spike the price. I mean, who knows? What really will help Bitcoin is if this project is as big as he says it is going to be, and people have to purchase Bitcoin to be involved in this project. I mean, it's such a great project that hundreds of thousands of people all of a sudden need to buy Bitcoin. That will affect the price. That I can tell you, but we're a few steps away from that now because he hasn't made his magical announcement yet even. So implementation is quite a ways off, it appears. I linked below to a Tour de Meester post that I've been meaning to link to for a while, talking about Bitcoin. Is it digital gold or digital cash? If you'd like to read about those type of things, there you go. The title of this video of mine stresses the importance of not storing your Bitcoin on an exchange. And a lot of people watching this are like, Adam, I already know not to do that. I encountered someone recently, a very smart, intelligent person, and he knows about Bitcoin and everything. But he told me he stores all of his Bitcoin. He stores it, not just keeping it there for a day to trade it. We're talking about long-term storage at BTC-e, which, as most of you know, is a Bitcoin exchange in some Eastern European country. I say some Eastern European countries because we don't even know what Eastern European country it's located in. That's how mysterious that organization is. So there's nothing. Now, I think BTC-e, there's some good things going on there, but to store your Bitcoin there when these guys could just disappear at any second with every bit of cryptocurrency over there, and they wouldn't be punished at all. They have nothing to lose because no one knows who they are. No one knows where they are. So I just want to put this reminder out there to new people or people who don't store your Bitcoin at an exchange. All right? Don't do that. It's really a bad idea. And people are going to say, well, you just want people to buy the Trezor. Okay, you don't have to buy the Trezor. You don't have to buy the other storage devices. Put it at blockchain.info. That's a little bit safer. Coinbase.com, their cold storage is cheaper, is more trustworthy than keeping at BTC-e, BTC-e. Okay? Now, I'm not saying don't do that. The best thing you guys can do is store it offline somewhere, okay? Get the Trezor, for God's sakes. It's a $99 insurance policy. But if you don't want to pay money, I did give you some things, and you can do a paper wallet if you're technologically advanced. The bottom line is please don't store it at an exchange. There are going to be people who do that they're going to end up very sad, very unhappy. And we don't want unhappy people that don't have to be unhappy with Bitcoin, because then people say Bitcoin got hacked and I lost. No, the exchange got hacked, and you should not have been storing your Bitcoin there. All right. Oh, by the way, I mentioned Crush the Street earlier. That again, I'm going to be on it. I will link to their Twitter below. Dash is up to $15. What's going on? There's been a price spike. Apparently, there's a software implementation that's being implemented, which is to prepare. They're doing this to prepare for evolution, which Amanda B. Johnson mentioned on the show, my show last week. Now, I maybe that's why Dash is spiking, because some people are excited about this software implementation and just buying on the rumor. Who knows? I think what we have to analyze here is, though, if this evolution is supposed to make Dash easy for your mother to use. I mean, that's what Amanda said. Now, if they really, and the start of the Dash evolution won't be for a while. Okay, I think Amanda said the end of the year, next year, it won't be. So we've got a little while to think about this. But, and this is a very important but, because again, I like anonymous coins. I like what they stand for. If evolution is everything they say it's going to be, and that's a big if, and it gets implemented properly, and some people aren't going to like this part, and if Amanda is still working for them, is still their promotional person, the mainstream media is going to pick up on the story. I mean, there's no doubt about it. And those are a lot of ifs right there. So we could expect, if all the things go right for Dash that they want to go right for them, and everyone can keep on yelling about how they had an unfair, there was a pre-mined, whatever you want to call it. All right. But if we get to that point where this evolution thing makes things real easy, and she's still working for them, and ABC, that's who they talk to, is her. I mean, you know how the world works. You need a real marketing spokesperson if you really want to market your product. And love her or hate her, she's a real marketing person. So those things, the most important thing, of course, is if they really get this evolution thing going, and it really is easy for your mother to use. They're going to have, if it all goes right for them, they're going to have a huge price spike. And it's a lot, and it's a lot of it's going to have to do with marketing. And a lot of people try to avoid this marketing elephant in the room. I think it's an elephant in the room. I don't think these cryptocurrency and the cryptocurrency communities are not marketing, or not stressing marketing as much as they could. I mean, you go on YouTube channels and you hear the most technologically advanced things in the world, and that is great. That is great. But at the same time, even Bitcoin has to have a plan, or companies, and I'm confident that there are many companies out there that are involved with Bitcoin that are marketing it just by being successful companies and everything. Okay, so I think the Bitcoin marketing will take care of itself. But if you're a cryptocurrency, you got to come up with some gimmick here. You got to come up with a way of communicating with the masses and the media. And so and I like Monero also. People say Monero is going to sell itself. That's not, I mean, Monero might be the best, might be better than Dash. Everything might be fair about Monero. But if everything I just said happens to Dash, with Dash, all those things go right, where's your marketing? And you don't have a marketing plan yet, then, I mean, who knows what's going to happen? It probably won't be good for Monero. I mean, it'll be real good for Dash. All right. So, I mean, and I have asked Ricardo to be on the show. I have contacted him. And he does do shows and stuff. He was at the Miami Bitcoin conference. So good for him. Good for him. But is he the best spokesperson Monero can have? I mean, is he the best? I mean, compare him to her. He's going to speak a lot of technological stuff and everything. But, in the world of marketing, you need there's a certain way to going about things. So this is long down the road, but everyone in these altcoins should think long-term, and should think marketing, and should think like, well, maybe this is why they have Amanda working for them. Maybe this is a good idea to have a spokesperson. All right. So finally, the yuan price has fallen some more. There's been some capital flight rumors. I'll link to an article about that. I think it's a mainstream media article about that. And so, yeah, if the yuan price is really falling, and if the Chinese really start to panic and really start to try to get their money out, because these are just rumors. There's so many rumors about capital flight. But I mean, if like regular middle class or upper middle class Chinese people discover Bitcoin and find it a very useful way to get their money out and do it on a large scale, then it is going to be great for Bitcoin. Like these small scale things, I think just start rumors. They make people think like, oh, this is about to happen, better buy Bitcoin. And so speculators buy the Bitcoin. Who knows? Again, China, I have stressed this before, we cannot be fixated on China, but I thought I would bring it up. All right, everyone, I'm going to leave you with a link to a Sniff the Tears. They're like some one-hit wonder from the 80s. They're a band. They have a song called Driver's Seat. I always used to hear it, you know, when you go to a bar and stuff, you're like, what song is that? It's a great song. I found it the other night. I'm going to link to it. Maybe you guys will enjoy it too. I like to play it every once in a while as a little personal thing. So remember to subscribe to this channel. I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. I post a new video here every day. Like this video, share this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. That was Today in Bitcoin. Check out our new panel show this week in Bitcoin tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Time.